What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're back at it with the Scion. This car has been, man, it's been one of the dirtier vehicles that I've came across for sure. One of the things that I've been working on lately is the window tint. If you guys see the walk around video, or I'll see if I can insert clips in here, it was tinted on the driver's side. So this had the driver's side tinted. The passenger side wasn't tinted. I came to find out that it was, but it was like a single layer. So what I found out with this vehicle is that they doubled up on the window tint. So it had 2 layers of tint. So I realized with the passenger side, I pulled off the layer of tint. Obviously I used a steamer, which has worked wonders. I found it to be the easiest way, because I know there's people that say that you can use like a trash bag, and there's other methods with the razor blade and scraping it, but it's just too long, and I didn't find it very efficient. So I used a steamer method and it worked wonders. It worked perfectly fine. You got to be patient, but it's a lot faster than scraping off with the razor blade. So once I took off the layers on the passenger side, I noticed there was like adhesive. So I assumed it was just the glue left over from the window tint. But coming to find out, it was a whole nother layer of tint on there. So I'm gonna show you guys right here. You guys can see how clear this is. And if you go to this corner, I left a piece in there so you guys can see. That's film. So that's a whole nother layer of tint. So you guys can see right here, it's like a little triangle. I don't know if you guys can see on camera. I don't know if it'll focus, but right here is a little triangle, little strip of tint versus clear. So all this window was covered in that, and I assumed it was just the glue left from the tint, but it was just a whole nother layer. So if you guys can see on the rear side right here, let me see if I can show you guys. You can't tell, but there's another layer of tint there. I already removed one, and I'm pretty sure there's another layer. You can't really tell, but I'm gonna go ahead and steam it to make sure. Because if there's not, it's just going to be glue. But I'm pretty sure it's going to be a whole nother layer of tint under here. And then the rear, you can see the rear, there's some adhesive there. So that's going to be the goal for today, is get this cleaned up. That way I can get a new tint. Because this is not the business to be driving with no tint. I don't like the fishbowl for one. And 2, it's super hot and uncomfortable to drive around with no tint. So I'm going to continue working on that, and then I'll pick this up. Hopefully I get it cleaned up, and I'll give you guys a good walk around of it. So here's a little closer look at what I'm talking about. You guys can see that window. It's been stripped already, clean. Versus this one. You can't really tell, but there is a film on there. And this is after I already moved one layer. I can show you guys closer over here. Excuse the mess in the background, but you can't really tell. Same thing, I already removed a layer of film from here, but I went in with the blade. I don't know if the camera's gonna focus, but right here, I went in with the blade and I cut it, and you can see the film peeling up. It's probably not gonna show it on camera, but let me take out the half of it and then I'll show you a side by side. So here's half the rear hatch. The window tint removed. I couldn't really record on the inside due to space. It's very limited in there, so I just kind of got a little clip of the rear hatch. It's easier to show you guys. But pretty much this little machine here came in clutch. Obviously, if you can get a heavier duty one, it'd be better. But just something to keep in mind is the longer you have the steam on there, the more heat for a longer period of time, the easier that window film is gonna peel off, along with the glue residue that's, you know, comes with these tints. But as you can see here, you just get the steamer, put it on the film, and then you just pull at an angle. And I found like the more of the angle you do to it, the faster it peels, because all the heat gets trapped in there. Just gotta make sure not to burn yourself, because it is pretty hot. And then just work your way top to bottom and put slight tension on that film, and it'll slowly peel by itself. And I found this to be the easiest method. It does require patience, but compared to all the other ones, this is my opinion, the way to go, for sure. Especially if you have like older tint on the car, like this one. It looks like it's been on here for a while. You can tell it's like a dye tint where it's like colored. It's like purplish and it was bubbling already. So it's been on here for a very long time. So with the steamer made, you know, light work of it. So honestly, that wasn't too bad, guys. It does take some patience, but overall, it's not too bad compared to the other methods I've seen online where you can put like the trash bag on it and let it sit in the sun. I couldn't make it work. Honestly, it's a lot of a hassle, and I went with this and it worked out perfectly. All the tint came off, and a little bit of residues left over I can wipe off with some window cleaner. Not too bad.